Oh, whoops. I'm over here still working on Tony. What's up, y'all? All right, we got a brand new canvas. What's up, LD? Today's tune selection is romantic jazz for Valentine's Day. So again, thank you so much for being here. Happy Hallmark Day. Uh, Today we got yes, a fresh canvas. What's up? What's up, Blood? Thanks for being here. What's up, SS? Thanks for being here, you guys. Today we have a painting that actually I saw on a website, and I was like, you know what? It's cheesy, it is corny, but I like it, and I wanna recreate it. So let's get started. Hey, Kat, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. I have our regular paints, but again, I was working on Tony earlier, so gonna see my palette all kind of crazy right here. I do have a side palette where I was also working with, but anyway, we have our regular colors: our yellow, white, red, blue, and black. And we'll be using our regular brushes. So I have, excuse me, I have my liner brush. I have my medium brush here somewhere. Here we go. And then I have my large brush, or my big brush here. So with that being said, oh no. I think my big brush is on its last legs here. This is my favorite brush, y'all. I'm hoping that it lasts for this painting. So again, we'll go ahead and get started. The stick, actually the stick is right here. It's right there. The stick is doing just fine. But yeah, my big brush actually just cracked right now, so I'm hoping that it's fine. I've had it for years, so if I have to get a new one, it's fine. It was probably due. All right. So let's get started on our background. Now, our background does have a bunch of colors, and with this background, I always say you usually want to start off with your lightest colors. So what I want to do is I kind of want to take some of yellow and mix it just a tiny bit of red, because it's not a yellow, it's more of an barely orangey color. It's more golden. I will be adding more yellow to my palette actually, because I am running out, but I'll be using the color that I just mixed on the side over here. So what I want to do is I want to think of like a circle, and I want to do like strokes that are kind of going along with that circle. So I'm thinking my circle's around here, but I'm using these strokes to add that base color. And I am gonna need some yellow on my palette here. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna need to pour some more yellow here. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. Got your coffee? If you do, cheers. All right. So again, I did kind of an orangey color off to the left side, and I'm using just straight yellow off to the right side. But I am going over with my yellow to kind of mix that up a bit. Thanks, SS. I appreciate that. Well, like I say always, the nice thing about acrylics is that even if you do mess up, you can layer it. You can layer so much of it. So I'm never really truly worried when it comes down to just starting the painting. It's when I really worry is when I have to add details, because now I'm going over what I've already worked on. Mellow Yellow, that song? Not really sure. Just losing control already. I like the song. It's been a while since I heard it. All right, I'm gonna also take this color and go just in the bottom. And whatever color we're adding at the top, we're gonna add towards the bottom. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of yellow and mix it with a little bit of white, just to make it a little bit more opaque. And again, just add it towards the middle here. Maybe I'll actually add it all the way towards the edge as well. I don't want to add too much of this because I am going to be adding a ton of blue. So let's just keep it towards the center here. Maybe I want to get a bit more orange here. And I'll probably go a little bit more orange towards the top as well. Again, if you feel like your paint is not moving too smoothly, just add a tiny bit of water to your paint and you'll see it move a lot smoother. And again, I'm keeping those strokes where it's kind of encompassing a circle. How are you supposed to make that light be with that background? I will show you. It's all about layers, LD. All about layers. A little wet goes a long way, actually. So what I'm actually doing is I'm just taking those colors, mixing more yellow with it. So I took that orange, mixed a little bit more yellow with it, and now I'm doing those same strokes again, but towards the center and a little bit over here towards the top side on the right, just to get more of those strokes. That stroke action, that sounded bad, disavow. You know what I'm talking about. Same thing towards the bottom over here with the water. All right. Now I do believe this top area should be dry. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna clean our brush. And we are going to start with just plain blue from our palette, not mixing anything with it, just straight blue. And we're going to go towards this corner over here. So again, it's just straight blue from our palette. And before our blue dries, I'm going to go ahead and pick up little by little white to start that gradients process. And again, we're following along with that circle there. All right. So again, I'm just taking a little bit of white, going underneath it. I might dip my brush in some water to make it just a little bit easier to work with. And the lower we go, the more white we pick up. Until we reach that yellow down there. I haven't cleaned my brush yet, so that's why you still see blue as I go down. That's what you want. Sorry if my arm is in the way. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing towards the bottom. I don't really care about my edges here, and the reason why is because we're gonna layer a bunch of colors. So if you guys see it close up, that's how it looks close up. The edges are not by any means good, but again, I don't really care about the edges as of right now because we are going to layer a lot of colors on top. So same thing that we did over here at the top, we're going to do towards the bottom over here now. So I'm starting with just regular blue. And I am going to keep this more towards the center since we are going to cover a lot of this edge with black. So I'm keeping it more towards the center. But I also do want to cover a good amount of it because I don't want to go over with my black and then have some white spaces. So I would say about that much in the center. And then again, you're going to pick up your white and start going up. Now, once you get close to that yellow, what you want to do is you want to kind of bring it in off to the sides. So you want to take that color and just start from the end and bring it in from the sides. So that way when you lift your brush, it also has that illusion of like water happening there. So you could definitely go into the yellow. You can go into your orange here. You don't want to do too much, but definitely go into those colors. Okay, sorry about that noise. All right, so at this point, I am gonna let my canvas completely dry before we move on. Again, at this step, we're gonna go ahead and layer. So while we're waiting for the rest of our canvas to dry, what we can do is we can work on our stars up here at the top. So if you want to do the toothbrush method that I've done in previous streams, you can. But for this, you could definitely use just your liner brush and some white. Or I'm sorry, some wet. And do just a couple of dots. You don't we don't have that many stars to begin with in this painting, so I'm going to keep it relatively close to the dark area up here. Now we do have the like a little moon in the reference picture, so I could add that. Again, it's just a little C, and then you do another one right underneath it. Something like that. Thanks, SS. I appreciate that. I'll tell you, the more you paint on your own, the faster you're going to pick it up too. Is my lighting okay, you guys? I don't know if you guys could tell if my lighting is good or not. I've been having trouble with that recently. Yes, no, maybe so. It's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you. Um, Alrighty. So for the layers, we're gonna make a couple of colors. We are gonna make like a lilac color, so just a very light purple. The way I like to go about it is by making a pink and then just adding a tiny bit of blue. So you mix pink by mixing red and white, and then again you take the tiniest bit of blue and you make a color like this. So we're going to do that, and then we're also going to make more of a hot pink. So not as much white to your mixture. It's going to be a mixture of red, and then again, not as much white. And then we'll also be making just white with yellow. So very, very light yellow. So again, the colors that we're mixing is like a lilac or a light purple, a hot pink, and a very light yellow. And all of these colors are using white to be mixed. All right, so here's my light yellow, and here's my regular yellow just for reference. I don't think you guys can tell the difference there. But it's definitely a lot lighter. Okay, I'm gonna take my medium brush because I do want big, expressive strokes. So first of all, I'm gonna start off with my light yellow. And again, being that we have regular yellow over here, this light yellow is gonna pop. You don't want to cover the regular yellow entirely, so you want to just make strokes going along. Again, same strokes that you did before, going along that invisible circle. You do want to do them sparingly. You don't want to just add a bunch of this color. Kind of want to add them sparingly. And then same thing towards the bottom. So you're not adding a lot, just a tiny bit here and there. And you don't have to keep it in just this yellow space either. If you want to add some strokes outside of the yellow space, you can. Now, I wouldn't overdo it, but you definitely can. You can even add maybe a couple up here. Sure, why not? But I'm definitely going to make these very sparingly up at the top. Oh, thanks, SS. If you're leaving, you have a great day too. God bless. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, you guys, you have a great day too. I know guys don't really receive flowers, but I hope you get some too. All right, let's go back into this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some more white and mix it with that yellow that I had previously just used. So I'm making it just an even more lighter yellow. And now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to go right towards the center. Oh, you're fine. It's all right if you can't stay, SS. Again, I appreciate your time. And I hope you have a great day, okay? All right, y'all. So again, I'm taking some white, mixing it with that yellow, and making a truly very pale yellow. It almost looks white, but not quite yet. So again, what I'm gonna do, big strokes towards the center here. I don't want to completely cover the color all the way in the bottom, so I am keeping these strokes kind of separate, but not really. I still just want to see colors on the bottom here. So again, just big strokes. Let your brush do the work. Don't think about it too much. And again, you can even go into this area over here and add some of those strokes. So on each side, really, you could do that. And same thing on the bottom. So again, you don't want to completely cover all the color that you added on the bottom. So just be mindful of that. All right, so now we're going to go in with our hot pink. And again, same thing. We're going to do big strokes. I might dilute this pink a little bit here and make it just a tiny bit lighter. So that way It doesn't scare us when we add it to our painting here, because it might be a little too hot. It might be just a tiny bit too hot. But nothing wrong with that. If you want to use a really hot pink, you definitely can. And this is where you're going to start adding it towards the top as well. And again, you want to go with that curve. I might just go in with some white with this pink and then just do another layer, but just a very light pink at this point. We can also add it towards our water here. And now I'm gonna go in with my lilac. And again, same thing. Adding those colors towards the top. I might go back in and add some more colors from the bottom layer that we did. I might do that just to kind of bring it all together. Or you could also do, well, maybe not so much because my paint dried, but what I can do is definitely add my colors from. So again, I can add some of these blues in here. Maybe go a little lighter. And you know what? Just to make it even more brighter, I'm gonna go in with straight white and add strokes of that straight white here towards the middle. And this is gonna really brighten that area up. Again, don't cover the color completely. And then same thing here towards the bottom. Okay, so when you're happy with your background, I just wanted to see if it would actually mix, but I don't think so, which is fine. When you're happy with your background though, what you can do is you can go ahead and use your medium brush to start with our other area, or I'm sorry, not our other area, our trees over here. So we got palm trees, we got some off to the distance, and then we also got some right here towards the foreground area over here. So again, I'm taking my medium brush and dipping it in straight black. And this little area where I added this purple, that's where I'm going to add one of my islands. And I am just going to kind of let my brush do its thing. I don't want just a straight line. I do want little hills and just little indications of other stuff there. I don't want it to be just a solid black line. And you can drag this pretty much out. We do have some palm trees over here. So I don't know if you guys would feel comfortable doing it with a bit like a medium brush like this one, since they are kind of far away. So if y'all would rather do it with a small brush, I think that's the plan there. I'm trying to see if I could work my brush, but honestly, it's got a really bad split. I don't know if y'all could see it. So I'll just do it with my small brush here. You can add as many trees as you want. These are palm trees. So the way I do palm trees is I do like a little star like that. And then I kind of just go out from there. I'm not going to do every individual leaf, or however you want to call those for palm trees, but I am just going to do little indications of it since it is far away. The ones we'll focus on more is actually the ones up here towards the front. So something like that. Oh no. Suko's coming in the picture. Hey Suko, we're painting right now. We're painting. You're gonna have to get your butt out of here. Yeah, you're gonna have to get your butt out of here. Thanks for sneezing on me there. All right. So while we let that dry, we're gonna do just another little tiny island on this side. Y'all see Suko over there? Well, that's Suko there. So I'm gonna go back to my medium brush here. And same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do. You better leave my icon alone. Okay, cool. He got bored. The same thing, we're gonna go ahead and do just little indications of hills and stuff like that. And I do want to add, some shadows effect going on over here. So I am going to add some of that lilac that we used at the top. And add that towards the bottom there. I can even go even more detailed and take my liner brush and try to copy the trees. So something like that, where you can see the reflection of the trees. So we'll add a couple more trees over here on this side. But again, we're going to make them small. We're not going to make them too big. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Thanks for being here. And again, same thing, I could take my lilac and make some of those reflections on the water. Early morning? What are you talking about? It is, it's noon over here. It's already 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, big time change. Okay, no worries. Well, thank you for joining me for a early morning for painting session. All right, so let's get to just a little bit of the details as far as these areas. So all I'm doing is taking yellow from my palette. I'm not mixing it with anything, and I'm adding just little indications of light hitting these trees, the mountains, whatever hills, whatever they're called, whatever you think they are. Just a little bit of that yellow from your palette and going over that area. Also, cool trick, but if you ever want to make green and you don't have any blue, you could take black and mix it with your yellow and it'll make a green for you. The more yellow you add, the lighter it's going to get. Okay, cool. So now we're down to the fun part here, which is adding a bunch of black to this painting. We'll see how it actually goes. I've never done anything like this before. As far as the border on the painting, so it's like a heart border. I am going to be using my medium brush for this. I'm not very confident in achieving it with a big brush. I'm going to use a medium brush here. But if you feel confident enough with a big brush and doing those big strokes, by all means. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry, Tony. Ricky, you're in Alaska. I was going to say Tony lives in Alaska. Okay. So I am going to have my reference with me. Now, these strokes, what you want to do is you want to keep them all the same direction. You want to do all of them horizontal. So let's start with just the actual shape, and then I'll go ahead and do the horizontal strokes. Okay, let's see how we're doing this. Is this the middle? I think so. So I'm covering the edges with black, and then I'll go in with my horizontal strokes in just a second. But I did want to make my shape first because, as I said before, I've never done anything like this where it has a border on the edge. So this is going to be interesting. Something looks weird about it. We'll figure it out. All right. Let's go down towards the bottom and then add our shape first. And then we'll do our horizontal strokes. So this is going to be a little bit easier. It's just a straight line going towards the center. And then another straight line over here going towards the center. And again, I'm going to cover the rest of it with black. I think I found the problem here. We'll fix that in just a second. I'm so jealous, Blood. You're outside in a t-shirt. I will say today's is not too bad, but I want to be outside in a t-shirt. No. Okay. I think that looks more right. Okay. So I'm dipping my brush in water, going with straight black. And again, I'm going to keep my strokes horizontal. Oh, you're good, blood. Again, all I'm doing is I'm keeping my strokes horizontal. They don't mean anything really. The only thing I want to do is just keep them the same direction. So same thing up here, even though it's a curve, I am just keeping the strokes again, same direction. Something like that. Freaky. Yeah, well, it is Saturday. I understand that people got stuff to do on a Saturday. No big deal. do appreciate anybody who is watching, even if you're not in chat. I definitely could use the watch hours. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this to just completely dry. Thanks, Ricky. No, I don't think people are thinking that. Maybe they're doing their own painting. You know what? I covered a good amount of my stars, so while we wait for it to dry, I'll go back in. Add a couple of my stars back in here. Definitely continue your drawing, Ricky. It looks good. For everybody who is here, Ricky is a really great artist. If he had a page, I would link it, but he doesn't. So whenever he shows me his stuff, I'll share it with you guys. Okay, we only got a couple more things to do and then we are all set. So I'm going to take my medium brush, and again I'm going to go in with the black, and now we're going to do our trees, our palm trees. So I'm going to load my brush with black. And I want 2 big palm trees in this area. I don't really care if it covers the back over here, like the trees that I did in the back. If it covers them, it covers them. If not, then that's fine too. But I'm going to have these trees coming out. They're going to be pretty big. So I'm going to start from the edge and then just work my way up to where I want this tree to end, somewhere around there. And I'll have another one leaning I'll have another one leaning off towards this side. Not by much. I do want them relatively close together as far as the distance from each other. And maybe one's a little shorter than the other. All right. So with my medium brush, I can also do my leaves. But if you wanted to just like pull out a fan brush and use your fan brush for your leaves, then you could do that too. So the way I start a palm tree is pretty simple. I like to go ahead and just make like a cross. Or not a cross, but an X more like it. Like that. And then just add more you can add a couple more in between those areas. Like that. So I'll be doing that for both. And actually, in order for them to not cover each other too much when it comes down to the palm tree, I'll make this one just a tiny bit bigger. So again, same thing. I'm gonna make a cross. Just do a couple coming out from every which way you want to. All right. So again, you could take your medium brush with the same color, just using black, and you can go in and start doing your palm trees with that. All I do is I lift my brush towards the end. So if y'all see that stroke right there, I lift my brush towards the end, and it gives me the little lines from each hair on the brush. Or if you wanted to go ahead and use your fan brush, you can also do it with your fan brush. And again, it's pretty much the same thing. All you want to do is you want to go ahead and start on one end and lift your brush towards the end. You can even do it on the other side if it looks like it's one of those that are facing us. So you could do it whichever way you want to. Being that I'm already just doing it with my medium brush, I'm going to continue doing it with my medium brush here. So again, think about how this is laying down. Not all of them, you're going to be able to see both sides. All right. So now I'm going to go in with my black still and same brush. I'm using my medium brush. And I am just going to make some tiny indications down here towards the bottom of, I don't know if they're grass blades or what they are, but just a tiny bit where they poke out on the edge. If they don't poke out on the edge, then don't worry about it. But for the ones that do poke out on the edge, I definitely want a shadow there. And then we'll go over with our highlight color. So here's our palm trees close up. So for our highlight color, we're going to go ahead and use some yellow and just the tiniest bit of white. So if you have any leftover of that light yellow that we made, I just added more yellow to that. And now we can go ahead and highlight. So normally I like to go ahead and keep the highlights again where the light source is coming in. So since our light source is coming in from the center over here, we're going to keep our highlights towards the right. So again, I am just doing very small strokes and lifting my brush at the end to get those little feathery edges on the end there. So really, I'm just putting down my brush and then lifting as I pull away. So again, same thing for the palm trees here. You definitely want to be more careful up here with your palm trees, being that it's kind of hard to go back in there, but it's not impossible. So just be mindful. Maybe you want to pull out a smaller brush for these highlights over here. But again, I am just keeping it towards the right side. So my left side isn't going to get too much highlight over here. Maybe towards the bottom where the light's kind of hitting it. But as far as the whole thing, not really. You don't have too much highlight to work with up there. Oh, whoops. All right, same color. I didn't mean to clean my brush right there. Same color though. And now we can go in with our little grass blade area over here and just add, again, some indications of some grass or something with that yellow. You can make some tiny ones. You can make some really big ones, big strokes, whatever tickles your fancy. You also might want to add a couple on this side too. But nothing too crazy. A couple is good. A little always goes a long way. Way ahead of you, Ricky. I almost dipped my brush in my coffee a couple minutes ago. All right, and I would call that done. And in the true spirit of painting classes, we actually did it at a decent time. So again, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for being here, smashing that like. Um, Again, if you end up recreating any of these paintings, I would love to see them. And yes, Ricky, it's one for the wall. I rearranged my paintings so that way I can add some more stuff onto the wall here. I do want to show you guys what I ended up doing last night. I was very inspired last night, and I was working on our Tony painting. So I just want to show you guys real quickly, and then we'll get out of here. So I'll move this one off to the side here. And here's our Tony painting so far. He's got eyes now. So that's our Tony painting so far. I will be working on this one for probably the rest of the day, and hopefully I have it done. But again, thank you so much, you guys. Y'all have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day or whatever. Have a good Saturday. And I'll see you guys for the next painting. God bless.